What's up, guys? We're gonna start getting a big block ready to go in this truck. We're kind of on a standstill with the Corvette. We gotta get a better intake because, like I said, that one's not gonna clear the hood, and that one's only good to 6,000 RPM. So we're gonna get a better intake for this. But in the meantime, we're gonna. These guys are idiots. We're gonna get a big block set up for this thing because it's always had valve train problems, and the last time it started ticking, it ate the top off of a push rod and then spit the lifter out and gouged the cam with the bottom of the push rod. So because it stayed in the hole but the lifter didn't. So we're gonna go get another 454 and get it on the stand and get it freshened up and cleaned up and looking good and get this thing back on the road. It's super dusty, you can tell that it hasn't been driven in a while.
Last time it was tagged was 2020.
Hasn't been tagged in 4 years, so time to get it back on the road and get it rolling. Well, we made it up here to my dad's house to get this motor loaded and down to the shop, get it cleaned up and painted. Lift it up. Load it in as far as we can to pick the motor back up. So we got this 454 here, came out of a motorhome. Odometer said 30,000 miles, and it is clean. There's no sludge buildup, even inside the intake. Other than the rust from water getting in there, it looks brand new. The underside of the valve covers, there's no carbon buildup. Clean, clean. And wash the outside and get her painted up and try and find an intake so we can slap it all together. We got this thing cleaned up about as good as it's gonna get. We're just gonna do a little POD action on it, paint over what dirt's left. We don't have an aluminum intake for it, so we're still gonna pull this one, and then we're gonna pull the one off of that motor. What the hell? We're gonna pull the one off of this motor and put it on that motor, because it's still a stock intake, but it's a little bit better, bigger runners, taller, so it'll make more torque. What's the matter?
I can't control myself.
But we're gonna let that dry overnight, so the paint at least lays on halfway decent. I'm gonna start getting this pulled out of here. Maybe we'll set it on a stand and go through it, or stick it in the corner and save it for, you know, one of those days. We'll get to it one of those days. Finally got the motor out of it. The time lapse was taking way too long, so we just shut it off and got her done. But got the intake off of it. Lifter's laying right where it came out at. Found the top of the push rod. Got her done. Now we got to get that one painted tomorrow. Slap that intake on it. Put it in the truck.
All over again.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.